Hello guys, welcome to my channel Tech with Bharat. Today we are going to solve a lead code problem, that is problem number 136, and the name is single number. So before starting the problem, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel for further videos. And if you do end up liking this video after watching it, please hit the like button, and if you feel it is useful, please share the video to your friends. Okay, now let us go into the problem. So first let us read the problem statement. Given a non-empty array of integer nums, every element appears twice except for one. Find that single one. So we are given an array of integers. In that, every element is appearing twice except one element. We need to find that one element. So let us see the example test case. So here the array is 2 to 1. So except number 1, others are repeating twice. So 1 is the answer. Now second example, here 1 is repeating twice, 2 is repeating twice, but 4 is repeating only once. So 4 is the answer. And here only 1 is there, there is only one element, that is only 1. So answer is 1. So let us try to solve the problem now. Okay, there is a follow-up question also. Could you implement a solution with linear time complexity without using extra memory? We will try it later. First we will try our name method. So now let us start the solution. So to start with, my idea is to traverse the array, note down each element and its frequency in a hash map, and finally after traversing this array, traverse the hash map and find the element which has frequency 1. So that's the answer. So let us do it by using inbuilt data structure in C++, that is unordered map. So unordered map int and int, so and we'll declare it as m. Now we'll traverse the array, and if the element is already added to that map, that is if you find that element, m dot find of nums of I is not equal to m dot end, otherwise we'll do this part. So this case, you are finding the element, that is the element is already added to that map. So again that element occurred in that list, so we need to increment the frequency of it. So we will increment the frequency of that element in the map, and this is the case for not finding the element in the map, so we need to add it to the map. So we will add that element to the map with frequency as 1. So this is after traversing this array using this for loop, we'll have a map with elements and their frequencies. Now we'll traverse this hash map and find out the element with frequency as 1. So if x dot second sorry equal to 1, that is the frequency of that element is equal to 1, we will return. So map will store basically element and its frequency. So second is nothing but I'm checking for second, that is I'm checking the frequency whether it is 1 or not. If it is 1, then I'm returning the then I am returning the element. So now let us try to, we will give some arbitrary returns so that it will not complain that the function is not returning sometimes, so we'll return 0, although this case will not occur, but let us do it because the compiler complains that it is not returning anything in some cases, although we know that this case will not occur. So our test case is public test case is passed, so now we'll check it with private test cases. So we'll submit. So yeah, it is accepted, but okay, so but it is occupying order n space nearly, because we are storing the map, so we are storing in the map, so it is occupying some space. That's why we are less than only 21% of the people submissions. Okay, so now let's try the follow-up question. Could you implement a solution with a linear runtime complexity without using extra memory? So this is linear, but it is occupying order n space, but we are required to implement the linear one without using extra space, that is we can use constant memory. Okay guys, now I'm going to discuss approach for this follow-up question. So in this follow-up question we are required to find the solution within linear runtime, and space complexity should be constant. So the idea behind this problem is we need to traverse the array at least once, because without that we can't know we can't know the numbers that are there in the array, so that's mandatory. So while traversing the array you need to knock out like element with like, so that single occurring number will be your result. So if you knock out 2 with 2, you will end up with 1. In this example, if you knock out 1 with 1, 2 with 2, you will end up with 4. So to knock out like with like, we have an operator known as XOR. So if you do XOR of two same numbers, it will result in 0. And if you do XOR of 0 and some other number, you will get the other number as result. So if you keep one variable as in start and declare it as 0, now while traversing array, find the cumulative value of XORs and store it in the start. So start equal to start XOR nums of I. So after this loop, you will have the cumulative XOR of all the numbers in nums. So in cumulative XOR, like will get cancelled with like, and you will be remaining with the element which is occurring only once. So after this, return the start. The start will store the single occurring number. So let us run it once. Let us submit it. Yeah, it's accepted. Now you are able to see the percentage. Now it has increased because we are using less space. And that's it for this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you find this video useful, please share this with your friends through your social media or WhatsApp, etc. Thank you.